Hello everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I'm having a pretty good one. I just feel lazy, like I don't want to do anything. Oh, I don't know if it's me or I'm just not feeling good. I don't like complaining. Sometimes it is what it is. I want to start out by showing this. The video really can't show how good it really looks. It's so pretty. I just never had any to bloom this time of year. Once, usually mine bloom in the around Thanksgiving and Christmas. They don't bloom again till the next year. So I got some of them out. I still got a bunch more that I gotta bring out. I don't know, that one got knocked over. Some of the branches got knocked off. But maybe it'll recover. But it's so pretty today. I just wanted to look around and see what's growing good. Rose is still looking good. I've got to get something for this rose right here to grow up on, because it's not being shown the way it should be. See all them blooms over there? And that one, it needs to be up on something. So I'm gonna see if I can find something. And all this dead gum poison ivy, I hate it. I'm always cutting it, trying to get rid of it, but it seems to manage to grow. And my lilies are getting tall, getting ready to bloom. My can't even think of the name of it, but they're not blooming now. Have to wait a year to see them again. I don't know though, I think it was November they were trying to bloom again. So we'll see if they do or not. And here's some stuff coming up in my begonia pots. I haven't got to plant my begonias yet. This is where I always plant them. Lilac bush. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But my roses are trying to bloom, but some of the buds look weird. I don't know. I might need to fertilize them again. What are you looking for, baby girl? And my 4 o'clocks are coming up. The seeds I planted. It's just one I see in this, and I know I planted more than that. And I planted a purple datura, which is kind of like a moonflower, except the blooms look different. One of them come up, and I think I see a little one coming up there. But here's a tomato plant that came up in there. It's like you don't even really have to plant or buy tomatoes, they come up anyway. So I need to remember that. But just as sure as I didn't buy any, none would come up. But usually the volunteers are like just small tomatoes. See what I mean about the blooms looking weird? I don't know what's the cause of that, but see, it looked like that too, but it came on out and looked okay. I just got too much clogged up here together. And it don't matter where I plant stuff, it don't get enough sun. And I got a knockout rose bush in here with this one. When I was rooting them, you know, just sticking limbs in the dirt, that's what happens. I get 2 or 3 in one pot. And my collards, I noticed, is trying to go into seeds. I'm trying my best to not let them, but I'm pretty sure they'll eventually do that. Cause I cut them, I picked them, and they were all pretty short, and now they done grew back again. But I got some rose cuttings in here, and this is from the double knockout rose that I pretty much killed from trimming it so much. It's already growed and blooming. See that done went into seeds. Let me see if I can break it all. Might get a few more batches of I'm not thinking clear today. Another batch of collard greens. Got a lot of them here and there. And my lilies are all coming up. And I got a pea. I forgot the name of it. But I put this stake right there for it to start climbing on. I'm hoping it'll do that. But if not, I'll have to tie it, I guess. But I got a forsythia bush right here with a Rose of Sharon in it too. See, that's the way I do. I just stick stuff down in a pot, and first thing you know, I've got several different things rooted together. I don't know why I do that. Just do. More collards. My lilies. And that little twig right there is supposed to be a butterfly bush. Not a bush, but a butterfly weed that butterflies like getting on. They're looking pretty good. And I really don't think I planted anything in here. I stuck a forsythia bush limb down in that. That's what that is. And there's my other irises. They're growing good. And I got to get out here and pull up. I mean, they grew quick, all these weeds. Weeds grow so quick because they'll make you not see a snake. Weeds. But anyway, there's baby girl over there trying to find her some grass to chew on. And I got another lily over here. Looks like it's fixing to bloom in with a Rose of Sharon. And forsythia bush, rose bush. See, it's fixing to bloom. Over here, it's fixing to bloom too. And I got lilies in that pot, and it needs to be moved because I know it don't get enough sun. And here's my gardenia. It still don't look the greatest, but it's hanging in there. I'm hoping it'll bloom because I love the gardenias. Here's a rose bush. It's stuck in with the forsythia bush. But it's got a lot of blooms on it. They smell good. Got a lot of roses. And here's a rose of Sharon. It made it through the winter. I didn't know if it would or not, and it being so small. I got more roses over here. I'm not going to try to get over there because I gotta be able to look good, make sure I don't step on a snake or something. You see a snake, baby girl? I'm hoping this thing will put out a pineapple. It's getting about time, and that looks like it's about to rip off. Might as well tear it on off. I know Lily give this thing heck when it was in the house. I didn't know if it'd survive or not. But I got a bunch of more lilies over here about to bloom. Mosquitoes are biting. And I got a lot of this long leaf purslane. It's good for medicine. I noticed a lot of it coming up. And last year I brought some in my yard, planted it, and now I got a lot of it. So I'm hoping it'll survive and you can use it for medicine. But my lily over here's done bloomed. I don't know if any more will bloom or not. But over here I got some peas started. I forgot what kind they are. But I'll have to look at the seed pack and see what it was or is. And here's my Rose of Sharon. It's growing by, I think that's wild lettuce. I'm not sure. Rose of Sharon. I got a big burn pile I need to burn. And I can't burn it till the wind dies down. And I got some lilies over here and a compost pile behind it. I gotta recover it up because animals got into it. And I need to build some sort of fence around all that, but I don't know who to get to do it. Here's my azalea bush. And over here is forsythia, and that's a knockout rose. My cone flowers, I hope they bloom this time. And over here is gazania. It's coming up. And ranunculus. Only got one there, and I planted 6, but only one come up. That's a piece of cactus. And this is 4 o'clocks. And even it's got a tomato in it. And here's my purslane. Hope it survives. And here is my Tritilia. I don't know if it'll bloom or not, but it's looking okay, I guess. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure how it's supposed to look. But all of them come up. And here's another ranunculus. This is zinnias. Won't be long, I'll have to find places to plant them. And some more tomato plants. And I stuck a piece of rose bush down in there. It's looking okay, I guess. And that's got rose cuttings, them that when I cut off my roses in February, I stuck some of the limbs down in there, and they're growing good. Here's some more of my irises. And this is a freesia. It's finally getting bigger. Pull some of this grass out. And there's some more rose bushes down there and some sunflowers that came up on their own. I gotta figure out what to do with them. And over here, this is moonflowers that come up in this. How the seeds got over here, I have no idea. Here's my sedum. It's looking good. Some more roses. It's that dark red rose. It's pretty. It come from that vine over there. But I'm not gonna cut on it anymore, because all these years I've been cutting it back, but it's a vine and I didn't even know it. But I got some yellow irises bloomed out today. I didn't know I had so many yellow ones. But I think they're beautiful, no matter what color they are. They all look beautiful to me. And I have a different color. Right here, it looks orange. But I don't think it's ever bloomed before, because I've never noticed an orange. I never noticed an orange iris out here. It'll probably be bloomed out tomorrow. And my, I got a Rose of Sharon azalea. I need to pull that out of there and get the cuttings that I rooted out of there and put them somewhere. I got a lot of work to do, especially with these moonflowers. There's so many. I didn't think I was gonna have any, and they're just popping up everywhere. A lot of them. And I stuck some azaleas and a rose in this pot, trying to keep it watered so they'll root. And here's my daisies. I forgot exactly when they bloom. And here's some more lilies and irises, and they're together. And I got lantana growing up in here in my iris bed. Got one there about to bloom. And over there's one about to bloom. It's a shorter version. Look at this one. I noticed it today. I tied it up yesterday because I knew it was gonna bloom soon. And with the rain we've been having, it would be on the ground probably. Because these irises get top heavy. Ain't it pretty? It's got a couple more buds to bloom out. And some more roses that I rooted from cuttings last year, I believe. I believe it was last year. Here's a rose, Gladys. She loves my pink roses. Wish I could give her one. If she was close, I would. Yeah, there's some more rose cuttings. I noticed all of them didn't root, but some of them did. That's the way it goes. I don't know why some do and some don't. It's weird. But I planted a couple of peas in here. I was just mainly testing them out, see if they would come up, and they did. But I already got a stake there for them. I don't know how tall they get or anything because I've never grew peas. And over here is oregano and those little blue flowers. I forgot what they're called. Periwinkle. I think it's got a little bloom. Somebody said they'll take over your yard. I wish they would. People don't know that on my property, everything's hard to grow. I don't know why, but it is. Don't really nothing take over unless it's poison oak or poison ivy. Something like that might. And over here, oh, I didn't show my Rose of Sharon. I rooted it too. I love propagating. There's just something about it that makes me feel like I'm making something out of, making more of something that's gonna be beautiful. This rose is looking good. Good and healthy looking. And it's in a pot. And I know it don't get much sun here. If it got a lot of sun, it'd probably be even more blooms. And here's one of those lettuces, that Boston lettuce, butter lettuce, whatever you call it. That after I ate it, I rooted it in a glass, then I planted it in here. So it's growing now. I'm probably gonna put some, I was planning on putting okra, but the sun is not over here much. But I'm thinking about putting, I don't know, maybe moonflowers, something. And this needs throwing away. It's done. It probably don't even bloom. I mean, bloom. Light up. But I need to put some more dirt in here. And over here is some more of them. Have to be careful because there's poison oak, poison ivy. Yeah, I see most of them are coming up. I see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the purple datura. That's what that is. And it's took them a while to come up. And here's a lily, and here's 2 more lilies. I hope they bloom. I don't know where to start over here. But here's a rose bush. It's got buds on it. I think it's pink. I would love to have a white rose and a light pink rose. I just love roses. I think they're beautiful. And there's one of my cone flowers. I need to get in here also and pull up weeds. There's a poison ivy. All these weeds need to come out of there. That's a cone flower. And I got irises, tulips have already bloomed. And here's another rose bush. A knockout rose bush in a pot that I rooted. There's a cone flower. These haven't bloomed. I'm hoping they'll bloom this year. Got some more irises. When I get through with this video, I need to do some work out here because all my stuff is getting took over by weeds. It's so weird how they grow so quick. Weeds, like they grow overnight. But here's one of my new irises. It's about to bloom. Another one. And that one there is about to bloom. And that one's about to bloom. I just love my irises. It's hard to get over in this part to pull up weeds without stepping on something. But I'll have to try. Have to try to do it. And here's my bigger Forsythia bush. They're just a green bush until springtime when they bloom. They have the yellow golden belled flowers. One of the first things that bloom in spring. I wanted to see this. A lot of them that I got at Walmart wasn't any good when I planted them. I'll show you this. Okay, over here I got, that's a moonflower coming up, the moonflower vine. And there's one too. And there's one that came up on its own. That's why it's bigger. And even it's got a tomato plant. And I got some daisies coming up in there, in with the rose bush. I think it's pretty. I love them. I've got to get over there and dig that up. I'll probably wait till fall to do that. And here's another rose bush I rooted. Most all of them here I rooted myself. And I stuck a piece of lilac bush in here. In with the rose cuttings. And let's see, I forgot what this is. I think it's freesia. Another forsythia. Here's my tomato plants. And I planted moonflowers in this. And I see it coming up down in there. And it looks like a moonflower vine too. Well, that'll be fine because it'll grow up and I can make it go up on my porch post. Ain't that right? Look. And I planted some tomato plants from here. They're supposed to be Better Boy or beefsteak. I can't remember. I can't keep them two separate. Here's my banana pepper. And this is one of those dark roses. Its bloom is spent. There's a little piece of catnip in there every time that I see a moonflower coming up in that. But every time that it gets up a little big, the cats eat it. Did you eat it, baby girl? Did you eat that catnip? Who knows which one it was. I got a little rose bush in here. Little piece of catnip. There's a hydrangea. I rooted it too. Another banana pepper. And here's the ones I transplanted in here yesterday from that seedlings. And here's my other Better Boy. I think it was Better Boy. Here is a banana pepper. And I put a piece of lilac bush in there. I need to water these new transplants. And I really don't know what this is. I know it was coming up in another pot. So I just stuck them over here, but I was wanting to put my cucumbers over here. So I don't know what I'll do about that. This has got a lily in it and a tomato plant, volunteer. And I put one of those in there too. Still got some collards growing over here. And here's my morning glory seeds. They came up good. I'll have to find places for them too. Petunia's still looking good. I guess I need to pull off some of the older blooms. I'll do that later. And I bought a few begonias at Walmart. I couldn't help myself. But I need to go get a bunch more from Lowe's if they got them. Okay, here's some more lilies. I forget which kind they are. But over here I planted some, where I planted my new irises that my subscriber sent me. James, thank you, James. I gotta water them. I was afraid something would get in there and dig, but it don't look like they have, so cross my fingers. And I got some more irises over here fixing to bloom. They look like they're gonna be white, and they have never bloomed. These that I had planted right here have never bloomed, but they're going to. And here's my tomato. It's got blooms on it, and it's really grew. It's Better Boy. This is indeterminate, but I don't know. I may have to cut it off, or I need to. Well, I may wait a while till it gets a little bigger, but get some of the suckers off. I think that's a sucker, but I don't want to mess with it right now since it's not that big. Pepper, banana pepper, banana pepper. I don't know, I may have messed up planting them together. Hopefully not. But here's my moonflowers down here. I got gazillions to go through. If I can find places. And here's the other volunteer tomatoes. I need to find other places for some of them. But my little mandevilla, there's a moonflower already come up. I planted one, I think, in here, or two. When you need places to plant stuff, you just stick them wherever. And then you're like, what am I gonna do with it? But I put one in this pot. The little mandevillas are about to bloom. And here's my hydrangeas that I, once again, rooted myself. This is about the third year, second or third, I think it's third year. And here's my button bush that I rooted last year. Stuck it in there, you know, and it still lived, so got another bush. And these are starting to bloom again. I don't know where to pull these old blooms off or not. I know toward the end of the season, I want to leave some of them to make seeds. And that's finally bloomed out another one. In this pot here, I planted not sunflowers, but moonflowers in. It's not, it must not have a hole in it because it's holding the water in. And here's my other banana pepper. And here's my strawberry. I bet birds eat every one of these. Here's my Rosa Sharon cuttings that I'm rooting. Banana pepper, banana pepper. I think that's a weed. But here's this. It still looks good. Pretty red, yellow flowers and red. I think that was bird poop. Ugh. You know, watch what you stick your hand in. They look pretty. got tomato plant volunteers coming up in here. I have no idea what kind they are. Here's my other lily patch. They're getting ready to bloom. What does that look like that? I don't want to mess with it too much and mess it up. And here is some more lilies, different colors. Look at this. I had to sit down a minute. This is getting long. I'm already into 41 minutes and I ain't even got finished. And over there's my other irises, lilies. They're all getting ready to bloom. The lilies are. I don't know about the irises. Got a Rose of Sharon right there. And that is phlox. And that's a little yellow flower. I forgot the name of it. But over in there is iris, lilies. And here's some more lilies. That's a real pretty one right there. And I'm glad to see that it's got a lot of shoots. And here's a hydrangea that I rooted too. Most everything I got, I've rooted most of them. Besides the iris and lilies. And there's a lilac bush. More lilies. And there's a Rose of Sharon over there. Look at these. They're packed up in there. This one's gonna be a white one, I bet. One of the Easter lilies. I bought a lot of them. Last year when they were on sale. That's why I didn't buy any this time, because I knew I had a lot of them. And here's my new crepe myrtle that I rooted a couple of years ago, and it looks way bigger this year. So I'm hoping I'll get some blooms this time. Pink double Rose of Sharon. And I think I see some buds with, what's the name of that flower? Ooh, can't think of it right now. Gladiolas. There's another double bloom pink Rose of Sharon. And gladiola. There's supposed to be two gladiolas. But I noticed that one didn't come back. And we have some cactuses over in here. I don't know if they'll bloom or not. They usually have these yellow, beautiful flowers on there. And here is a beautiful variegated double bloom pink Rose of Sharon. Well, I got all that out that time, didn't I? It looks like it's Just getting a bud or two. Here's a purple double bloom Rose of Sharon. And I got a lot of volunteer Rose of Sharon regular bloom growing up in here from that big bush right here. And yeah, I rooted it years ago. And that's a pink star chiffon, something like that. Double bloom Rose of Sharon. And I guess my camellia, that one that was here, didn't make it. This one's still going, but it's not looking the best. I don't know any tips on making these grow, but they're not growing. It's not growing. I don't know what to do to it because I fertilized it. I guess I need to Google it and see if there's anything that would help it to grow. But over here, I was wanting to plant moonflowers in that, but I gotta bring some more soil down here. But that's about the end of my garden tour. Only over here is some gladiolas on my black baby's grave. My cat that I had that passed away about 2 years ago. But gladiolas are still living. Might plant some more flowers in there. But I think I showed just about everything that I can think of. So I'm gonna close out the video. It's already into 47 minutes, which that's okay. I mean, I got fast internet, so it'll upload pretty fast. Thank y'all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. See y'all soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.